Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 24th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I acknowledge the transformational process of love building within me. And today we have a lot going on, but what I want to bring our attention to first is a transit that is currently building. We're building into it. We have the sun now in Scorpio, and the sun is approaching Jupiter. So we will have the sun conjunct Jupiter on Thursday. So this is going to be a very big energy. This is a conjunction that only happens once a year. And, you know, like I said, it's a very big energy. And I want to remind you of the energy of Scorpio. Dark is dark and light is light. And my work with you is to help us alchemize, transform any of the darkness, any of that shadow energy that is still pulling us down into the muck, and bring it to our light or bring our light to it. And the strong message came through today. And it was basically, it only takes the smallest flicker of light to shift the darkness. And just imagine when you light a match in a dark room, like, does it illuminate the whole thing? No. But oh my God, the light that's created just from this small thing, you know, it's amazing. You have the ability within you to shift any darkness, to shift any shadows that come your way. Choose your light. My suggestion is to utilize love. Shine it strong, expand that glow. And I was also thinking, you know, I believe we are all crystals. We have this crystalline core going on within us. So I always say, quartz crystals. Jupiter is a lot like a quartz crystal. It is a wonderful, magnificent being. It's absolutely a being with wonderful energy, but it will expand whatever energy or light you shine upon it. Shadow or light. But look what happens when you bring light to the crystal, when you bring light to yourself. Look at that glow. Now that's pretty incredible. This is the power of being human. This is the power of you. This is the power of acknowledging your light. This is the power of a flicker. And I want you to remember that as we are building into this conjunction. I hear a lot of people like, Lala's like, what happens if I go up against the flame? It's a little bit different for a kitty because you can catch on fire. She's so funny. A lot of people are like, stuff's hitting the fan. Shadows, darkness, shadows. Holy hell, you know, like I'm hearing that all over the place. And yet I'm seeing miracles abounding. And we can't ignore the darkness. Like, it's there, and it's not meant to be ignored. There's diamonds in the darkness, like I've said. We want to work with that. We want to find the treasures and the beauty that exist in these things that we consider dark, the things that we've tucked into the shadows, the gifts that are in there. We have to keep exposing it to the light and exposing ourselves to the light and bringing ourselves deeper into our personal light. But all it takes is a flicker, a tiny flicker, to begin to make a change. So, just saying. That goes back into the energy mantra today. I acknowledge the transformational process of love building within me. Use that power within you to alchemize in and through this energy. All right. So that being said, like I said, there is a lot going on today. We are finishing up the moon in Sagittarius. The moon in Sagittarius is connecting to Saturn and to Chiron. That moon conjunct Saturn, how are you showing up? This is 23 degrees. How are you showing up mentally to aim, hone your focus, to aim, hone your beliefs, to aim and hone the truths that you live, the truths that you bring into your responsibility, the truths that you bring and how you are responding to any situations that are coming up for you in your life. Are you responding in a way that's true to you? Are you responding in a way that's true to your light? Or are you seeing in your response where there may be some shadows that still need to be looked at, healed, tended to, but really healed. We got healing. And I think that might be that moon square Chiron. Those things that need to be healed, They're going to show up. They're going to pop up. It's not for you to smush them, to disparage yourself about them. No. Ask yourself, ask the universe, how do I bring TLC? How do I bring tender, loving care to these energies? How do I bring them to the light so that I can, I love this, so that I can illuminate them and bring forth the light and bring forth the glow that is within these energies. So we have that going on. Mercury Trine Neptune. This is super, super strong intuition. Again, this could be bringing stuff up. This is 11 degrees, master level degree, healing level degree. Here we have this healing energy. Mercury in Scorpio, doing the work, digging in, finding those places. And Neptune's like, all right, here's the spiritual reason. And here's the guidance. Here's the intuition. Here's how you move forward with this energy. Here's how you move forward in this energy, knowing that this is there for you, knowing that this is not happening to you, this is happening for you. Can you believe that? Can you take on this adventure? And I told you yesterday in the horoscope, or yesterday or the day before, Spirit's like, yeah, you're going to have to deal with some of this stuff. Face it as an adventure. Okay, if you say so, this is an adventure. But it is. It's a learning adventure. And it's really shifting us. It's helping us move forward. It's helping us move through illusions. It's helping us move through veils. Everything goes back to what your perspective is. Hold the perspective that this is helping me. This is happening for me. There is lessons and illumination in this for me, and I'm going to trust the universe, and I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust my intuition with this. I'm going to get a bit into intuition in a little bit. All right, so continuing onward, Moon, like I said, finishing up in Sagittarius is going to meet with Uranus. There's your aha for the day. Like, yes, oh, I get it. I get why this is happening. I get what it is. I step into my power. I take my responsibility, and I say yes to the universe. It's a trine. So there's a very optimistic way of looking at these things, but you know, a trine is a very optimistic connection. So say yes. Just say yes. Get excited. Get excited. All right. Like I said, the moon will shift into Capricorn. That is happening 5:12 p.m. Pacific time. Anytime a planet shifts, including the moon, things get a little wonky. You may feel a little bit of a slowdown in the afternoon prior to the shift and right after the shift, but you will come alive again. And then the moon in Capricorn is going to make several connections. The moon is going to square Mars. It is going to connect to the sun and connect to Jupiter. Like I said, the sun and Jupiter are like, they're dancing together. They're right there with each other. We are definitely feeling their, what's the right word? I don't know. They're bringing out each other's energy. We're feeling that energy. That moon square Mars, both early on. Mars is early on in Libra. This may be one of those collision points. This may be one of those places where you meet the war within yourself. And the war within yourself is about how things are moving forward for you in life. You're not satisfied with it, and you're prepared to fight. Is fighting the way you want to go about this? How do you need to approach this? How do you need to take action? Does it need to be a fight? That's something to look at. As the sun connects with both, or as the moon connects with both the sun and Jupiter, we may find another solution that brings us into our power that feels a little bit better. Today doesn't really feel like a fighting day to me. Like, look at these cards. Healing. This is the way to move forward. This is what I think. Healing. It's a moment-to-moment thing, but it's facing the shadows, facing the darkness, moving through the veils. This is the Chariot card, so this is moving into victory, moment by moment, moving into victory, the Success card. So look at these cards. If you can face this energy, remember, just a flicker of light can shift the darkness. Remembering that, and remembering a flicker of light can start off, I don't like this analogy. I'm not using this. A flicker of light, can light a candle. We're going with this. Flicker of light can light a candle. Remember that. And that candle will dispel even more darkness than the flicker of light. And let love, ideally, be the light that you are bringing. Sometimes, though, we're not ready for love. Sometimes it has to be joy. Sometimes it has to be compassion. There's many different ways you can tune into that light. But if you let that and then expand in that glow, you're going to be doing some amazing healing work. I promise you. All right, so to finish up from the Sacred Power reading cards, every time I see this card, this song pops into my head. I have the Intuition card. There we go. And I keep hearing Shakira's Follow Your Heart, Your Intuition. Let's see. Everyone has the potential to utilize the power of their third eye. Awakening and strengthening the third eye increases clarity, intuition, concentration. Intuition can be strengthened by listening to your feelings and your body's messages. What is your body trying to tell you? What are your first impressions, thoughts, feelings about a particular situation? Listening to your base instincts builds a relationship of trust with your intuition, senses, and higher self. Learning to trust your inner feelings will give you a greater source of confidence in future decisions. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Yum or yuck. Always tune in. Yum or yuck. Right now, you must acknowledge your inner knowing. While you may have lacked confidence in trusting your natural instincts in the past, now is the perfect time to clear away any doubts. Acknowledge your gifts that were given at birth. You can access these at any time through meditation and developed practice. Your third eye is open. Pay attention to the visions, the thoughts, the impressions that come to you. Strengthening your third eye will help you look deeper into situations, as well as all this Scorpio energy that's going on and Mercury connecting to Neptune. Learn to trust your gut instinct, and as you do, you will tune into your body's senses. I'm going to keep reading. Spiritual realization is a focus now. There's no need to compare yourself to others. Some people may have developed their gifts more. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't have the gift. See this as a confirmation of your unique gifts, which can be used with passion and purpose. Listen to your senses as you can approach circumstances and people with caution, enhancing your personal power. Clear and balance your energies regularly to maintain accurate vision. That one's important. And the affirmation, I am able to see clearly and accurately through divine assistance. Tune in. This is going to be the process of Scorpio, tuning in deeper and recognizing the truth in those deeper messages and recognizing whatever healing is coming to you through those deeper messages. So that's it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your chart. I have the Changes reading out there. Go check that out. There is enough love in the world for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.